Can a horoscope reveal whether your marriage will be happy or end in separation or divorce? Can it tell whether you will stay trapped in a toxic relationship despite constant fights and arguments? In this series, I'll explain exactly how KP Astrology answers all these questions using a systematic method, not guesswork. This series is divided into 4 parts. Part 1 is legal divorce, the horoscope combinations that indicate divorce. Part 2, separation without divorce, when couples live apart but remain legally married. Part 3, toxic marriages that continue, why some couples keep fighting yet never separate. And part 4, happy and fulfilling marriages, the combinations that support a stable and harmonious relationship. So by the end of this series, you'll know exactly what to check in a horoscope to distinguish these 4 different marital outcomes. Let's begin with part 1, divorce case study. The first rule in KP Astrology is very simple. First, confirm that if marriage is promised, and for that you will check 7th house cusp script. Only after marriage is promised, then check the quality of the relationship. We'll check 2 things in a horoscope: 7th cusp and then running Mahadasha and Antadasha. These 2 things you have to consider. Let's look at our first case. This is about divorce. Now look at this horoscope. This horoscope belongs to a person who eventually got divorced. Now remember, the divorce combination is 1, 6, 10. Why? Because first house, this will take you away from family. That is 2nd house. 6th house, this represents arguments, disputes, conflicts. And remember, depending on the planet involved, conflict will be there. Malefic planets will have more impact than the benefic planets. 8th house. Now this is emotional pain. It gives hurdles and obstacles. So in marriage, it will give strange pressure, humiliation and frustration. Then 12th house. Now this is endings, losses. In marriage, it will create a distance, emotional disconnect. Couples stay separately. So when all these are involved in your ongoing time period, relationships begin to break down. Now let's see this chart. Look at the 7th cusp. We see Gemini, Jupiter, Saturn. Now if you see Saturn script, we see 2, 7, 11. That means marriage is promised. But along with that, we see 1, 6, 8, 12. And sublord is Sun, and that involves 6th house. 6th house is disputes and Sun represents authority. So this is legal dispute. For court case, you will see 6th house cusp. If in 6th cusp, we see 7th house at planet level, then court case will be due to relationship. Here we see 7th house is involved with 1, 6, 8, 12 and sublord is Sun. Again, same script is there. So now this script shows court case due to relationship. We also see 5, 8, 12. This shows it won't be completely in his favor. He will have to give some money as maintenance. Now to check divorce, we also have to see about desire fulfillment, because that is his desire. He wants to get divorced. So check 11th cusp. If it shows 1, 6, 10, then it shows that desire of getting divorced will be fulfilled. So here's the 11th cusp. Again, Saturn script is there. We see Saturn is showing 6, 7, 8, 12. Now this creates disputes and pressure. Remember, sublord is important. So at sublord, we see Sun is involved. It shows 6th house of dispute. We have checked 7th house for marriage, then 6th house for court case, and then 11th house for desire fulfillment. Now most important, check the ongoing dasha, because this is a promise we have checked from the cusp script. The ongoing dasha will give the complete combination. That is 1, 6, 10. So when this guy came to me, at that time Venus Mahadasha and Ketu Antadasha was going on. So if you see Venus script, we see the complete combination 1, 6, 10. Antadasha Ketu, even that is showing 6, 10 mainly. Remember one thing, the natal promise indicates marital issues, meaning 1, 6, 10, 8, 12 houses are involved. This shows marital issues will be there. But if the ongoing dasha activates the complete combination, then divorce will occur. So the ongoing dasha strongly showed 1, 6, 10 plus 8. If you see the Antardasha planet Ketu, Ketu represents detachment and it involves 6, 10 houses, and towards sublord also we see 8th house. This is a complete divorce combination. So eventually this guy got divorced. I hope this explanation helps you understand the relationship chart more clearly. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.